Guys, so tonight we're gonna be playing some more Elden Ring because it's Wednesday night. So yeah, basically since I started streaming this game, which was just like a week after Christmas, I've been pretty much streaming this every Wednesday night and Sunday night because as soon as I started playing this, I knew I wanted to do it twice a week. Um, so I don't think I've missed any streams on Elden Ring, with the exception of that 2 week break that I had a while back now. Um, I don't know why I keep mentioning it. I just like kind of keep going back to it. But honestly, when I'm streaming Elden Ring, it kind of feels like that 2 week sick break that I took kind of ruined the. I don't know how to phrase it, but my Elden Ring streams haven't been doing as well since then. So I've been back streaming now for like 3 weeks. So I've been back longer now than I was away when I got pretty sick a few weeks ago. Lasted about 2 weeks. I didn't stream anything. I didn't play anything. But um, the last stream that I did before I got sick was an Elden Ring stream that did really well. And I also started that stream pretty early. I think I remember starting that stream at like 11, which it's not often I ever start a stream before midnight. So yeah, we started earlier and the stream did well. But I also had plenty of Elden Ring streams that I did like way later, even later than it is now, which right now it's about like 3:30. Honestly, like 3 a.m. lately is kind of just like my average time to start streaming. Um, but I've done Elden Ring streams that have gone extremely late. There was that one stream I did where I think I went until 10. It was like an 8 hour Elden Ring stream that I did when I was still pretty new to this game. So I mean, I've streamed this game from all sorts of hours between 11 p.m. and 11 a.m. From the latest at night to the earliest in the morning. But a lot of the streams that I was doing really late at night, like streaming past like 5, 6 a.m., it felt like that's when we were getting a lot of views on Elden Ring. But then there was that one stream that I did earlier, and then since I've come back from the sick break, none of my Elden Ring streams have done like that well. I mean, some of them get like, some views, but Elden Ring is actually one of the least viewed games now on my schedule, which is so weird because yeah, I've been back for over 2 weeks, and before that break that I took, Elden Ring was definitely the most highest viewed game that I was streaming. Like I'm just looking at like my streams from a month ago. Each week the Elden Ring streams, like the two Elden Ring streams combined for the week, definitely have more views than all the other games I would stream during the week combined. Now it's definitely not like that. Honestly, I think like the last 2 weeks, maybe Doom is my most viewed game for streams, which is interesting. Actually, it's probably because Doom: The Dark Ages is releasing soon. Anyways, yeah, so I don't really know why. Um, I've tried streaming at a few different times, but for the last like 2, 3 weeks, I've kind of just been streaming around the same time each night. And yeah, the Elden Ring streams are not doing as well, so it's kind of unfortunate. I hope we can get back to like what we had for Elden Ring, because it wasn't that long. We're talking like less than a month. Basically, right after Christmas, I got this game, and for a few weeks until I got sick, almost all my streams on this game were doing really well. They were doing at least mid. And now, basically, all the Elden Ring streams I've done since I got back from the break, um, have been like, like subpar. Like it's overall, it's getting less views than a lot of other games that I'm streaming. So I don't know. The schedule was the same. I mean, my schedule has been the same since Christmas. I'm streaming the same games, but it's like there was an Elden Ring rush that kind of just faded away. I was hoping that this game would be a lot more popular for a while, because it'll probably take me a long time to get through this game. Obviously, I'm going to keep playing it. I also haven't played this game off camera since before that break. So it's been like a month now since I played this game off camera. I would like to get back to that, but I keep saying that and it doesn't happen. So for now, I'm just gonna count on, still streaming Elden Ring twice a week. If the views still aren't doing so well, I might cut Elden Ring down to once a week. But then I would like to get back into this game off camera because, playing a story game once a week is a really slow way to go through it. Especially since this game is so big and there's so much to do. So yeah, one other thing before we start playing here. Speaking of things that aren't doing as well, I uploaded a Pokemon card video yesterday, which only has like 13 views as of tonight's stream, which is crazy because I was hoping it would do way better. My Lego set video that I did just like a week ago now, has it even been a week or does it still say 6 days? Yeah, so my last upload before the Pokemon card opening I just did, it says 6 days ago. Lego Speed Champions, Mercedes, AMG G63 and SL63. That video got 200 views in the first, I think it was 200 views in the first like 12 hours that I uploaded it. Now it's at 650, so it's kind of slowed down the last few days, but just like the first few days that it was out, it was getting like 200 views a day. So it seems like people really liked that upload. But then, yeah, the Pokemon card video that I did yesterday, I actually did it much earlier in the day. Normally when I do videos like that, I usually film them like really late, like after I end a stream, and then I upload them kind of like in the morning, like as I'm going to sleep. But with the Pokemon card opening yesterday, I basically did that opening when I woke up, which was like late afternoon, and then I uploaded it like early evening. So it's been well over 24 hours, but it only has 13 views, which is like so much slower than all my other videos. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of YouTubers care about this, whether you have 100 subs or 10 million subs. If you have kind of like a consistency or expectations for your videos, and then you have certain videos that don't do as well, I honestly think like anybody that has a YouTube channel can relate. Anybody that makes content. It's really disappointing. I know the same thing used to happen to me on my old channel when I was younger, and it used to kind of bum me out. But yeah, like the videos that I do on this, like the streaming is one thing, like, I'm kind of upset about Elden Ring because it was doing so well consistently, and then now it's kind of died off. But at the end of the day, I'm streaming for fun. I'm basically just talking and filming myself while playing a game and doing what I like. Not to say that I don't like doing Lego sets or Pokemon cards, but those take more effort. Those are pre-recorded videos. Plus, these are, products that you only make one video on. I don't go back and make another video on a Pokemon card thing that I've already opened or a Lego set that I've already done. So when I have specific, products that I'm either buying or getting as a gift or whatever, and then I do a video on, and then that video doesn't do so well, it's kind of like, it feels kind of wasteful. It's hard to put it into words. It's hard to explain. But yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, maybe in a few days that video will spike, but I doubt it. It's off to such a slow start. I bet if I looked at my channel analytics or whatever, it would say that video is in like bottom 10 out of my 10 newest videos. Because almost all of my recent videos over the last few months have been getting like at least 100 views. A few videos have been getting several hundred views, especially the Lego sets. I think people like the Lego sets more than the Pokemon cards, but a few of my Pokemon card videos have also done really well. So, I don't know. Time to stop talking about this and focus on the game, but I'll just say that it's kind of disappointing. Both my Elden Ring streams, how they're not getting as many views as they were a month ago, and my newest video, my last video before the one I uploaded yesterday, did great. I mean, that was a pleasant surprise with how quickly it was getting views. But then I make a new video yesterday and it's doing way worse, which means either people just aren't as interested in it, or they call it impressions in YouTube. How many times your video is actually being shown to people, and then they have the option to click on it or not. I don't know. I have this Tim Hortons chocolate chill. This is like old and it's not that good. My mom got like Tim Hortons for breakfast when I was like still asleep. So when I woke up, I found this in the fridge and I started drinking it. Normally from Tim's, I always get a chocolate or a mocha ice cap. But when I was younger, I used to get this chocolate chill, which is like the same thing but without coffee. And I guess my mom like got it mixed up, so she got me a chocolate chill, which is noticeably worse than a mocha ice cap. Also, I hate whipped cream on drinks. There's whip in this, and it's like melting out of the drink and everything and making it all extra creamy. Normally Tim Hortons frozen drinks are nice and like you can like feel the texture of the ice crystals as you're drinking it. But when there's whip like that, it melts into it, makes it super creamy, and it just takes any sort of like frozenness away from it. It's more just like drinking really thick milk. Anyways, time to get back on track for tonight with what we're actually doing in game here. So we're about to do this dungeon, which I've already forgot what it was called. But basically, I've been doing a lot of streams lately in this new area called the Altus Plateau. Last week, I don't even remember everything we did. I think the stream before the last one, so last Wednesday, we did a different dungeon here that was like a cave. And then on Sunday, we did stuff out of the cave. Oh yeah, we went to the Volcano Manor and everything, I remember that. And I joined like the Volcano Manor. And we were checking out this new area, but it seems pretty tough, so I decided to come back to Altus Plateau for now. We'll get there in the future. And then yeah, I came up to this one area of the Altus Plateau. We went to the Windham Ruins. I defeated one of those Tibia Mariners, which are like the ghost boats. I think that's the third one that I've killed now. It's like a mini boss. It's decently tough. It's actually a pretty easy boss fight, but it summons a bunch of minions and has like a lot of health. Lengthy boss fight, but not that difficult. So the Sage's Cave is the cave I was talking about from, I guess, a week ago now. Now, tonight we're going to be doing the Windham Catacombs, which I tried doing at the end of the last stream, which should have been on Sunday. So So we went up through the ruins. I remember the ruins just like kept going. So I kept like exploring it, but it seemed like they've just most of it was kind of empty, but it kept like going uphill until I made it to the final ruins building or whatever, which led to the Windham Catacombs. And then in the Windham Catacombs, I lost 25,000 runes to a very stupid death. Most of those runes I had got from the boss that we just defeated. So I actually went and did a cheat basically. It's not like actually cheating, but it's a farm. It's a really cheap farm that I don't usually like doing, but I've had to do it twice now because I feel like the game has just completely robbed me, and it's the only way to get runes back quickly. So I actually went and I did this on stream. So at the end of the last stream, we went to the Lens Rise in Caelid. Most of Caelid, by the way, I haven't even explored. I only like have come here to get to Lens Rise. So I mean, you can watch my last stream if you want to see. Just a very easy exploit. It doesn't glitch the game. It's not like actually cheating. But you basically just keep resting at a grace and then respawning, and you get some runes pretty quickly. So yeah, we did that. It took like maybe like 10-15 minutes. I got my 25k runes back, did a level up, and then I actually came back to the Windham Catacombs because we never completed it. And I said, whether I play this game again on the next stream or off camera, I'm going to do the Windham Catacombs next. I'm coming back for revenge now that I got all my runes back, since I lost so many. So this looks like herba or something here, but why can't I collect it? Did I already collect it and it was something else? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. So here we are. We're back to the Windham Catacombs. I'm pretty sure I even I changed a lot of my build for reduced lightning damage. Yeah, I've got this Pearl Drake Talisman +1, which says greatly boosts non-physical damage negation. So this should be all non-physical damage, including lightning, fire, magic. These just say boost. This says greatly boosts, and it's all of them. So this is like all of these talismans combined, and maybe even stronger. So hopefully this just overall is better at lightning damage negation than this is. Which seems weird, but this talisman is earned later on, I guess, so hopefully that's working out. I kept all my physical armor, and then I now have this Cuckoo Great Shield, which is actually my best shield now, I think. It normally requires 32 strength. I have my strength at 30, but I have +3 because of the Radigan's Scar Seal. So without this talisman, I actually still wouldn't even be able to use this Cuckoo Great Shield with 30 strength. The Manor Tower Shield requires 30. But overall, it's actually worse at most things than the Cuckoo Great Shield. And this Golden Beast Crest Shield gets beat out by everything with the Cuckoo Great Shield. Except for weight. Like, that is it. So I should be able to actually block most lightning damage with this Cuckoo Great Shield, because the lightning negation is 52. Now, I don't really know what those numbers mean, but I'm pretty sure those are percentages. Because when you block physical damage with a shield, it fully blocks it. You're not taking any damage, but it will use some stamina to block. That's why the physical is 100. It should be 100% block. So if lightning is 52, that means it's 52%, lightning damage. So I don't even know like numbers in this game for how much damage. I have like 800 HP. So let's say an enemy is about to do 500 lightning damage to me. if I'm blocking 52% of it, then it's gonna be under 250, which is a lot less damage. So I'm pretty sure those are actually percentages, even though it doesn't say that. But considering all the numbers are between 0 and 100, it makes sense that it's by percentage. Um, and then yeah, I'm back to my heavy build. I took off the arsenal charm and everything. And I actually did this before I died, because I was doing like a second attempt or whatever. Because the first time I died it was fine, but then the second time I went through here, I made it to this like lightning night at the end of the dungeon. You get chased by a bunch of zombies, so it's actually very stressful because you're supposed to kill the knight before the zombies catch up to you, and they just spam grab attacks, but they're super slow. And yeah, I died to the knight, and then while trying to go back to get the runes again, so basically third time in the dungeon, I got killed way earlier on by the stupid small enemies, and I lost all the runes, and it was rage-inducing. And I was actually trying out my new sort of build with the lightning damage negation. And then I got killed by the guys who were doing the lightning damage to me. It was so stupid. So now we're just redoing it. It's a full reset. Full reattempt for the Windham Catacombs. So let's rest here, make sure we're good to go. And then yeah, we're going to be heading in here. I probably don't have a lot of runes on me, because I just did that exploit last stream. Until I had like 25k, it was enough for a level up. So I'm level 66 now. I think I uploaded Dex last. That'll help with damage on the sword. And now we're on low runes, so not much to lose, right? Not much to lose if I'm still struggling with these silly catacombs. Which I will say, the enemies in here are a lot tougher than the enemies outside in this area. These Windham catacombs are a lot stronger than seemingly all the normal enemies in Altus Plateau. Because I haven't really been struggling with any of the enemies at all. Forgot about that lightning arrow trap. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Gonna call this elevator back up each time. There's a little trick you can do where after you get off an elevator, you can quickly activate it again, but then get off, so that the elevator goes back up and it'll be waiting for you if you die again. But most of the time I tried that in Bloodborne. Overall, I probably ended up wasting more time, because the amount of times I failed it and accidentally got stuck on the elevator and had to like double ride it, it was so annoying. So I don't even try that anymore. That was definitely a Bloodborne trial and error for me. Okay, so we have this big blade trap thing, which is not really a threat here, because it's just one of them. The threat in this room is these two imp guys, which take about like 4 or 5 hits for me, which those enemies normally should not be taking 4 or 5 hits with my +4 Bloodhound's Fang. They're much stronger than what I'm used to fighting. And they throw like these electric Molotovs at me, which were doing so much damage even with all my lightning damage negation stuff. So I think I'm just gonna charge them as soon as this blade drops again, and we're just gonna go through it. And yeah, just charge at them. Also, the runes that are right there won't be much. I'm not even gonna worry about them. It'll be like a few hundred. Alright. We need to get like warmed up here. I need to get like warmed up. Obviously rusty. Try this again. I hate these sort of graces that aren't like kind of right where you need to be. I keep stepping them out by accident, but then I actually dodge the arrows in time. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that basically if there's an elevator between a grace and where I need to go, I despise it. The devs are dicks for doing that, or whenever they do it in this game, because it happens a lot. And I know everybody else agrees with me. Dying and then spending 2 minutes just to get back to where you died is really annoying. Even if there's no combat in the way, like there's no risk of me dying on the way back to where I just died before, but just the fact that I have to do all that to get back here, it's so stupid. Just like, let me keep trying it. Okay, killed one. Should be easier now to fight only one of these guys at a time. Come on, do physical attacks. There you go. Alright, I got the imps. Now there's more imps here. You get kind of ambushed in this room, I think, but it feels a lot easier because for some reason the trap just adds a layer of stress, even though it's pretty harmless. And I don't know, I think the ones in here don't really throw the lightning stuff at you. I think they're able to, they just don't really do it often. Also, my drink's finished. This is just like pure whipped cream now. This is the main reason why I hate whipped cream on any sort of frozen drink. It's like when you get to the bottom of the drink, instead of being able to just kind of nicely clear it, it's like it's all just whipped cream. Which not only feels room temperature compared to a cold drink, but then it's just... I don't really like the taste of whipped cream. It doesn't taste bad, but it's not like... It doesn't taste good to me. Alright, come on. Yeah, so for some reason those two imps, every single time I've done this, which I haven't been through here that many times, a few times is enough to make it feel like forever, but each time, those two, way easier than the two in the other room, even though they're the same goddamn enemies. They're literally exactly the same. But it just feels so much easier. Now this is the really annoying part. Slimes are super slow and just fully avoidable. These zombies are also super slow, but they're fast enough to where they catch up with you unless you kill this guy so quickly. Which is what we need to do now. I need to kill this lightning knight before the zombies catch up, because then they're just gonna grab me and I won't be able to fight him anymore. Oh, that did too much damage. Okay, we got him. Holy crap. The knight is dead. And all the zombies are coming here, but I'm just gonna juke them all out. Because they're super slow. And I'm pretty sure these guys constantly respawn, so there's no point in even trying to clear them all. Alright, let them all swarm back over this way, and then I'll go back, because I'm pretty sure that's our way forward. I thought I got grabbed there. That was actually a non-grab attack. Really rare for these guys. Wait, who's still doing lightning damage? Because I killed the lightning knight. Oh, it was a trap. Oh yeah, this one. I wonder if you're supposed to use that to kill the enemies. Does it damage them? It does. But it doesn't really do that much damage to them. I have to do it multiple times. But it does hit them. It hits a bunch of them. Is this like a rune farm? Probably a low tier rune farm. Yeah, these guys don't even drop that much. They drop like 100. A lot of the other enemies here are dropping like several hundred runes. Okay, I don't think they're respawning actually, so using that trap to just clear all the zombies is pretty efficient. I kinda like that. Oh, you got the grab. If that killed me, I would have been so pissed. Don't even try it, buddy. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, I actually need to try to grab these without stepping on the pressure plate again. Because I can dodge out of the way, but here, just do it and dodge. Alright. Decent loot. It's actually refreshing that the zombies don't respawn in here because I feel like I've been in catacombs like this before and the zombies just like keep coming back. It's also cool that the lightning was able to kill the slimes so quickly. Because in case you guys haven't noticed, those slimes have so much health. Each of those slimes probably has more health than the knight that I fought there, that I had to do. I guard countered him like, I don't know, 5 times, and visceraled him twice before he died. The slimes have like infinite health, but they're so slow. Like they never would have even caught up to me, but they actually did get stuck there with all the zombies and they got killed by the lightning. So it did do a lot of damage to them. Oh, this is a ladder. Okay, so this is definitely got some more to it if we're going up. Alright, let's climb. Up you go. Finally made it past to a new area now. Now this is some sort of fog door. Which, in this game, it's always golden fog for a boss fight. What does just gray fog mean? Oh, gray fog means you need to use a, Oh my god, bro. That actually scared me. Biggest jump scare in Elden Ring. I was completely not expecting an enemy there. This game has actually never, like, been able to startle me. But it just did now. Okay, anyways, this is a impstone statue, which means I need a stone sword key to get in here. And sometimes these things take 2, and they don't like tell you if they take 2 or 1. I don't know how that makes sense. That's one of those things in this game that feels like kind of like an oversight to me, if that's the right term for it. Like, why not just have the statue tell you how many keys it's taking and how many I have, because I don't even know where the stone sword keys go. I might not have any. If we don't have any, we're definitely not getting in there. Okay. I forgot that we got a great rune from Renala, actually. I guess I was kind of too busy, like, looking at all her other loot. I forgot that she just straight up has a great rune as well, like Godric's. Raises all attributes. So these are also very vague. I hate the vagueness in this game with this stuff. It just says raises all attributes. I had to look this up. So, Godric's Great Rune raises all your attributes by 5, but only when you use a rune arc. And if you die, then it resets. And rune arc is a consumable that costs like, several thousand runes just to buy one of them. I'm pretty sure people sell them for like 4,000 runes for one rune arc, which is a consumable that you need to use with a great rune to raise all your stats. Overall, it really seems like a long shot for that. And this great rune of the unborn literally just says used to perfect rebirth. No idea what that means. Amber egg clutched by Renala, queen of the full moon. It's not what this looks like. Great rune of unborn demigods. Perfects those who have been born anew. Children born anew by Renala are all frail and short-lived, imperfect beings each and all. Okay, it really does not tell me crap, so I'm gonna have to look that one up as well. Now, I've heard that some of the great runes are just kind of like passive stuff that you have if you have them equipped. You can only have one great rune equipped. But maybe for all of them, you actually need to drop a rune arc before the effects of the great rune actually do anything for you. I'm gonna keep Godric's for now. I'll look up Renala's, see what perfect rebirth means. If it seems good, I'll try it. But again, if I need to use rune arcs to activate it, then I will really not be using it often. Now, this is the key items. I haven't even looked in this section in forever. So I see we have stone sword keys here. I have 3 of them. And I have 1 imbued sword key, which we can go back to the belfries to activate another portal. Perfume bottle. Container required for crafting perfume items. So why is this a key item? This seems like it should be like a crafting material. But it's a key item. And I'm pretty sure I found this as like a secret in the Volcano Manor. 2 memory stones. So that's for spells. Or incantations. Talisman pouches for talismans. This rusty key opens a locked door in Stormvale Castle, which I guess I haven't found yet. Drawing room key. Key to the Volcano Manor drawing room. Which there was like 4 rooms that I could open the door to with this key. Key to open the Academy's 2 sealed gates. I never tried opening the second gate of Rhea Lucaria, so we could go back and do that. But I've said a few times how it might not do anything. It might just bring me exactly where the first gate brought me. And I have this Dectus medallion left. Join medallions to operate Grand Lift of Dectus. Don't know what that is or where it is. And then I have this Chrysalids memento. A lot of this stuff I really don't know what it's used for. Guess we'll find out in the future. We got cookbooks here. Maps. Maps actually go in the inventory. Anyways, what I came to look at was the stone sword keys. I still have 3 of them, so hopefully we're just going to use 1 here on this Impstone statue and see what's hidden in this room. Stone sword key was lost with use. So after we see what's in there, then we'll go that way. And there should be a lever coming up soon, which will activate the boss door, and we should be able to go and beat that boss. I know the enemies are tougher in this dungeon, so the boss will be decently difficult. But overall, like the bosses or mini bosses at the end of these catacombs and stuff are just really easy, so it might actually be better if it's a little bit more challenging. So did I just open this door just for 1 item? Usually when you use a stone sword key, if it's just a loot room, it's got like multiple things of loot. This is just 1 item. Lightning Scorpion Charm. Don't I already have that? I think that's a talisman, so there's a single talisman in here if you use a stone sword key. Pretty sure I already have that. No, it's a different version. Lightning Scorpion Charm. Raises lightning attack, but lowers damage negation. And this one's a Sacred Scorpion Charm. Raises holy attack, but lowers damage negation. And it doesn't tell you by how much it raises your attack, or how much it lowers your damage negation. Said it before, I'll say it again. Hate the vagueness in this game. Give me numbers. It's an RPG, for God's sake. Tell me how much it's raising the attack. Tell me how much it's lowering the damage negation. What's so hard about that? It's like they do that on purpose to be mysterious or whatever. Like, bro, nobody's gonna try to figure that out on their own. They're just gonna look it up on a wiki. It's gonna have all the info you can put in your own game. Alright. I see an enemy up top, so somebody's gonna be throwing stuff at me again. At least he looks more humanoid, but it's probably just another imp. I don't know. Let's just go in there and see what happens. Yeah, it's an imp, I think. But why is this room so big for one imp? Oh, raising platform. Oh my god, that almost killed me. Yeah, get out of here. There's another guy over there. He actually can't reach this, this side with the throwables. I don't know if there's anything else there we need or not. I don't think so. That guy might be guarding some sort of secret. So I guess we can try that before going there, which... That looks like another lightning knight, and then maybe that's the lever there for the boss door. Okay, I don't like these rising platforms, but there's an enemy there just like in the darkness. I feel like there has to be a secret behind him, right? So let's try this. We just go down, instantly rises up. Of course I got hit. Just kill him. Okay, pretty sure all he had was this Grave Violet. I almost died for that. Okay, if there is anything down below, it'd be insanely difficult to get, I think. Alright, let's kill this guy. I might actually be able to sneak up on him if he's facing the other way. But there's an imp here. Did the knight here? Yeah, he heard. You know, I was gonna sneak up on him, but... These dumb imps. Oh, he just broke the guard with that. This guy's got quite a bit of health. Oh, did I dodge that? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough when it's in a higher level area like this. Because he just has so much health. He also does a lot of damage. I dodged the one heavy attack that he did, which was great because, first of all, we're fat rolling with this build. But also, when he did hit, when I blocked it before, it fully took out the stamina. I couldn't counter it. That was probably a one-shot move if it hit me, but blocked it the first time, dodged it the second. Blocked basically all of his other attacks. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the lever over there. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So he's got that statue to match the the boss door or whatever. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. So the annoying thing about these is you have to go back now. When you complete a dungeon in this game, like when you kill the boss, there's a thing that'll just spawn in, like right there, that'll teleport you back to the start. But that's only after you beat the boss, not after you do this, which this means I've cleared the dungeon. The boss is like separate. You know, if this boss is too difficult, I guess we can go do something else and come back to it when I'm stronger, but ideally we're killing it tonight. Now that this is complete, we never have to come back here. We just need to go back to the start to get to the boss. And going down there is going to be very difficult. I might actually have to drop equipment to lower my weight because I don't think we can make the run through there without getting trapped by this thing. I'm gonna try it, but it's gonna be tough. Yet, yeah, it already starts rising. Okay, let's try it from here. This will be easier. Just drop down and then go through. I think that's actually what they want you to do. Yeah, because it rises immediately. Also, anything down there? It looks like it was all fog down there. Yeah, that looks like a death drop. You never know though, there could be more secrets down there. But I'm not gonna risk it right now. We're gonna go back and kill the boss. I think we've got most of the stuff in this catacombs. Possibly everything. Kinda sucks that I got one talisman there for a stone sword key. Usually one stone sword key equals room full of things, not like a one-for-one trade. It's a talisman I'll probably never even use. I don't know how I keep stepping on those pressure plates. I literally know they're there too. But yeah, it's that talisman that we got is for raising lightning damage at the expense of damage negation, so it's not even like it's just a buff. It comes with a downside. So it depends how much it raises the lightning attack. And I don't have any sort of lightning damage on me currently. I have no way to do that. I almost forgot like how far away the boss is, because we still have to go in the elevator and go all the way back up. So yeah, really when it comes to these catacombs, like the boss fight is totally separate from the rest of the dungeon. Because you don't even start this dungeon until you come down this elevator. But the boss fight is back up where you start with the Grace. Which, I guess you could just teleport to the Grace, but are you able to do that when you're in catacombs? I think you are, as long as the Grace is still considered like a part of underground, because on the map we'd be like underground or whatever, right? Maybe not actually, because it's saying I can just go anywhere. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. But yeah, you probably can just fast travel back to the first Grace here, which we're gonna rest at because now it's time to take this boss. With these sort of dungeons, it's usually a copy-paste mini-boss, so we kind of know what to expect in that regard. But which boss in particular, I'm not sure. It could be one that I've never fought before. It could actually be like a legit boss. Maybe this is just supposed to be like a really hard dungeon, just kind of in the middle of the Altus Plateau. And maybe this boss is going to be like a real one. But they usually aren't. Pretty sure there's like a distinction in this game, at least on wikis and stuff, between like dungeon bosses and world bosses. It's the same thing in Remnant. Remnant from the Ashes. And Remnant 2, which I never got that far in. I'd like to get back to that game. Anyways. Let's traverse the mist. This might take a few attempts. At least now, the Grace is right there. There's no dumb elevator in the way. There's no other crap. Just Grace and Boss Mist. Here we are. Erdtree Burial Watchdog. Okay, so it's gonna be a lightning watchdog. Usually these guys do fire damage. Oh my god, they do so much damage. I'm not gonna be able to counter this guy because he fully drains the stamina. There, I can counter that. Those big stabs just drain so much stamina, I can't do that. We can also do a summon for this fight. I might not need it though, as long as I just do this properly. Yeah, that fully drains the block. It's fully unstoppable. Bro, he's getting aggressive. Also, can I do bleed damage to this guy? Because he's like an automaton, right? It's not a living creature. It's a construct. Okay, it's my first time healing. He's already less than half. Oh my god, that was close. His attack patterns are really weird. Yeah, out of the attack is pretty much unblockable. Got the timing down for his electric breath. Alright, he's low. We got him. Erdtree Burial Watchdog. First try, and with no summon. I would say that the boss was a lot easier than the dungeon itself, which certainly felt like it. But it wasn't like he was that easy. He definitely was, I'd say, in line with the normal enemies of this dungeon in terms of how strong he felt. A lot of health, a lot of damage, but with that sort of boss, patience is key. It's really all you need to do. Mix of dodging, blocking. Obviously, if you have a lighter build and you don't have a shield or whatever, then just dodge. For me, even with the fat roll, I was able to dodge him quite often. And I was able to block all of his attacks except for the one where he jumps up and then stabs the ground. That was fully draining the block almost every time he hit me. And the lightning projectiles that he was doing, I'm pretty sure I dodged it every single time. I prefer that over the fire, because the fire is a lot harder to dodge. He just kind of spews flames everywhere. With this, he was doing like a lightning blast that I could easily just roll just in time. Anyways, I got a Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing. Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 1. So I don't know what this is, but bell bearings, you bring them to the husks, I think they're called. Maiden husks or something, at the round table. And then a bell bearing will unlock like a little section of their shop that has new things. I think I've done 1 to 2 bell bearings before, and I'm pretty sure like at least one of them, it was just one item. I think it was the bell bearing I got from the guy who I killed to get the helmet that I'm wearing right now. The the prawn cooker or whatever in Liurnia. The thief. The only non-hostile NPC that I've killed in this game, I think. He becomes hostile when you hit him, as most of them do. But yeah, I killed him, and then I got the bell bearing, which literally just gave me the ability to buy back the medallion, or whatever. Which there was no purpose of that, except for giving it back to Raya, and then she invites me to Volcano Manor, correct? So his bell bearing was actually useless, I think. Maybe this one will be good. Hopefully, because that's all I got. He didn't even drop an Ash of War. These dungeon bosses always drop at least like an Ash of War. Or a piece of gear. Weapon, armor. This guy dropped a bell bearing, which means I don't get any free rewards off of him. It unlocks a shop that I would have to go and spend runes to get stuff that I've unlocked with that, so let's go find out what we actually got. We'll go back to the round table. Maybe it'll be good stuff. Probably not. I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 bell bearings that I've done, and both of them just had like kind of crap options. We will find out. I think we're good to teleport back to the round table now. Spent like an hour on those catacombs tonight, even though I've already been through half of them. Anyways, that wasn't that bad. I'm glad we got through that successfully tonight. Got the boss first try. Nothing too annoying. Now we're gonna go back to the round table. I got quite a few runes off that boss. Not enough to upgrade, but I can use golden runes and like sell stuff, and then we can get another level up because we're almost there. Like 7k off. Now those husks that I was talking about, I have no idea what they're actually called. We're about to find out. Because they're always in this room over here. And then we get to offer them the bell bearing. Twin Maiden Husks. Okay, so I guess I only have one shop with them, which is called the Bell Bearing Shop too. So this is their normal shop. They sell rune arcs for 4,000, white cipher rings, blue cipher rings. They sell the lone wolf ashes as well. This is how I got them actually, because I missed out on meeting Ronnie at the first church or whatever. So I had to buy the lone wolf ashes for 500 from the husks, which was fine. They also sell stone sword keys. I'm pretty sure those are like 2,000 runes. The spirit calling bell. I also had to buy this because normally, if you go to the Church of Ella at nighttime, before you even go to Stormville, Ronnie will give you the lone wolf ashes and the spirit calling bell. But I'm trying to remember. I think I bought the spirit calling bell before I did that. Or I was already at Stormville. Or I had already got the jellyfish ashes from Roderica or whatever, so... Yeah, we tried it on stream I think a long time ago, and I just wasn't able to get Ronnie to spawn in as she did for everyone else, so... I had to buy those things on my own, but it's not like they were expensive. So I've never actually met Ronnie in this game. I've seen her in basically everyone else's playthroughs and stuff, but I don't think I've actually met with Ronnie at all in this playthrough. I don't even think we saw her with Renala, because Renala is actually Ronnie's mother, right? So if Renala is the queen of like Rhea Lucaria or whatever, then that means Ronnie is like the princess, but she's like a witch. She's like the friendly witch in this game. I'm pretty sure we heard her voice maybe during Renala's cutscenes. And I remember thinking that when Renala had the second phase, I remember one of the theories that ran through my head just in that cutscene was that I killed Renala, but then I was going to have to fight Ronnie. But that's not what happened. Renala had a phase 2 that was way tougher than her phase 1. Anyways, all this stuff that these two husks sell is crap. Like, what is even this? Take on appearance of host of fingers. Yeah, just some really basic weapons and some useless stuff. And then bell bearing shop 2. Yeah, Blackguard's bell bearing. Okay, so this is the only bell bearing that I've brought to the husks so far. And literally the only thing you buy with this is Raya's necklace, stolen by Blackguard. Which I killed Blackguard, I already got the necklace, and I gave it back to Raya. That's how you get into Volcano Manor, because then she invites you to it. So, yeah, you're not even able to buy this. Like, you can't. It says it's for sale for 1,000 runes, but it says 0. Like, she doesn't have one. Because Raya's necklace is an exclusive item. There's only one of them in the game. So I don't even know what the purpose of this is. Obviously, if you have the bell bearing from the Blackguard, it means you killed him, which means you got the necklace from him. Which means you do not need to buy another. That's a completely useless thing in this game. So this is only my second time bringing a bell bearing to these husks. I hope this better shop, or I hope this next shop, or bell bearing shop, is way better. Because if it's not, I'm probably going to kill them. Although unfortunately we can't. Offer Glovewort Picker's bell bearing 1. So this was also a boss reward, and this boss dropped to nothing else. So would that stuff just show up in bell bearing shop too? No, it's Blackguard's bell bearing. So what about the bell bearing I just gave? Does that stuff show up in the normal shop? Oh, it did. I can actually buy Grave Glovewort 1 for 800 runes. And Grave Glovewort 2, and 3. Okay. So maybe I have brought other bell bearings to the husks before then, because maybe there's some other stuff here in the main shop that I've unlocked. So why is the only thing in bell bearing shop 2 just the Blackguard's bell bearing, which is Raya's necklace? That's the only thing that's not in the normal shop, and it's literally just useless. So now I can buy Grave Gloveworts. So Grave Gloveworts is the same thing as smithing stones, but instead of upgrading weapons, you upgrade summons, or ashes. And this gave me Grave Glovewort 1, 2, and 3. And then Ghost Glovewort is for legendary summons or whatever. And with smithing stones, there's like, you need to do multiple for each level. So like every 3 levels of a weapon, of a normal weapon, you're using, so up until you hit level 4, you're using smithing stone once. I think you use 2 of them, and then 4, and then 6 maybe? Or like 1, and then 3, and then 6, I don't know. It's something like that. And then you get onto the next kind of stage of it. For the somber smithing stones, which are for legendary weapons, you use 1 of them per level. So I had those up to level 4, that's how my Bloodhound's Fang is +4. With the spirit summons, I'm pretty sure, I was told this by like everyone, it doesn't matter if it's a grave glovewort or a ghost glovewort. With the spirit ashes, it's just one per level. So it's not the same as the smithing stones for the weapons. Which is better, because it's annoying to have to use like multiple just to kind of keep leveling up and then get to the stage where you can use the better ones. Also, I'm pretty sure we found this guy last stream too. I have no idea what he is or what he wants. This door was locked the entire time. Finally opened, and there's just this one dude in here who looks like an invader. He's not. He's just an NPC that tells you to leave him alone, and that's it. There's nothing else in there. So, I don't even know. What we're gonna do now is an upgrade, but before that, it's actually been a while since I've looked at upgrading stuff with the blacksmith or Roderica here.
Are you here for spirit?
That's her name, right? Yeah. Roderica the Spirit Tuner. Okay, apparently I can tell her stuff. Might do that, might not. So I do have a Grave Glovewort 5, which means I can get the Lone Wolf Ashes 2 plus 5. I only have one of these, so do we want to use it on the wolves? The wolves are pretty good. It's just they're literally like the first spirit that you're supposed to get. And yeah, I upgraded them to plus 4, and it was great for the Renala fight. So I have 4 Grave Glovewort 1s. So 4 runes, you can just kind of upgrade all this stuff. So all the other summons that I have need Ghost Gloveworts, because I have a lot more than 5 now. Now maybe I only have 8, so these 3 use Ghost Gloveworts. Stormhawk Dean, mid. Banished Knight Engval, I don't think I've tried him out yet. He uses 100 FP though, which would take my entire FP bar. And Depraved Perfumer Carmon. I kinda wanna try him out. I think I got this one recently. These use Ghost Gloveworts. So I don't know, maybe I can try to experiment with this stuff more often and see what I like and then kinda upgrade from there. Because I don't want to waste runes and Gloveworts just upgrading everything. Okay, let's speak with the blacksmith.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead, no matter it's all to say out your arm.
Strengthen armament. Okay, so my Bloodhound's Fang cannot be upgraded still because I don't have a level 5 Somber Smithing Stone. I do have 3 level 1... Or no, I have... Yeah, I have 3 level 3 Somber Smithing Stones. So I could upgrade the crossbow, but this thing just still does really little damage. It's almost not even worth it to upgrade. I've also been told that upgrading shields is completely useless too, which I've thankfully avoided because it makes you think that it's like upping the defense or whatever, but it's if you look close enough, it says that it's upgrading the attack power and it's bringing up the strength of the weapon, which doesn't actually matter. It doesn't change any of the damage negation or anything defensive. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm never two-handing a shield and attacking with that, so there's no use in upgrading a shield. Which I feel like they could have done that in the game, but whatever. This Clawmark Seal I had it like... This is at +6, even though I don't really use incantations that often. 'Cause this is just using normal smithing stones. So yeah, if you go to these things, you can actually see everything. For some reason, I always thought that you could only upgrade what you have equipped, but if you just go to these other tabs, you can see everything. So this is something I wanted to look into, this Magma Worm's Scale Sword. I wanted to see if we could dual wield this with the Bloodhound's Fang, because they're both curved greatswords. So when I'm going for a lower weight kind of build, I can drop the shield and pick up this, and then maybe dual wield that with the Bloodhound's Fang. And this does fire damage and everything too, so that could be sick. But I don't know if you can do. I know you can dual wield normal greatswords. Don't know about curved greatswords because they're really big. Also, the Golden Halberd. The Golden Halberd is pretty good. Even just upgrading this once with the Somber Smithing Stone really improves the damage. Physical damage and holy damage, which means this would be really good against like any sort of undead enemy. If you kill an undead enemy with holy damage, they won't actually come back to life. All those skeletons that revive themselves, that doesn't happen if you use holy damage. So I've also just been told that this Golden Halberd is really good. You know, we got this from the Tree Sentinel. And this uses Somber Smithing Stones, which I have a few of. So I'm thinking maybe we upgrade this. This might be the only thing that I upgrade tonight. Because maybe I want to try this out next stream. I want to try out the Magma Worm's Scale Sword too, but we're going to see if we can actually dual wield that with the Bloodhound's Fang first. Because I'm only going to upgrade it if I can actually use it with the Bloodhound's Fang. And I actually need more faith. I need to level up faith to 18 to use this. But it could be good. It's just that's a work in progress. The Halberd is something we can really just kind of try out. And if I can upgrade this to where the Bloodhound's Fang is at, then this is more strength based. It might even just be a better normal weapon because my strength is a lot higher than my dexterity. Plus the faith. The Golden Halberd just might straight up be a better weapon for me if we can upgrade it where the Bloodhound's Fang is. Let's see. First upgrade is cheap for runes, thankfully. +1. Okay, I have 3 Somber Smithing Stone 2s. 3 level 3s. And 6 level 4s. Okay, so we can easily get this +4. But I don't have any level 5 Somber Smithing Stones. Okay, so this does 211 plus 78 physical. And 137 plus 18 holy. The Bloodhound's Fang does 222 plus 116 physical. Where's the Golden Halberd? Where'd it go? Here. So the Golden Halberd does almost as much damage as the Bloodhound's Fang, physical. It doesn't have the bleed build up, but it also has a bunch of holy damage. And it seems like a lot of people get confused about this, about how the damage kind of adds together. Because I don't think it's like, you know, 211 physical plus 137 holy. It's kind of... It works differently than that, but... This still should be really good, especially against enemies that are weak to holy damage. I think the Golden Halberd will really be a good option. Plus, I'm pretty sure we can still hold a shield while using it. Because of the... I have enough strength now. Let's try it. We're gonna, like, experiment here. So if I don't have enough weight to have it equipped, but if I swap it out instead of the Bloodhound's Fang, which actually, it's heavier. Does it make me overloaded if I just equip this instead? It does. Okay, that's fine. So it raises, well, that's mostly damage negation. So better strength and faith scaling. Dexterity is lower, but it's still there. It's E. It's got the Golden Vow ability, which I think that just raises holy damage. And that's a skill that costs 40 FP, so probably not the best one. But yeah, let me equip this. Golden Halberd +4. And then... Oh yeah, we don't want to drop the shields. Let me just drop like the crossbow then. And then I won't be overloaded, right? Yeah. Okay. So we got the Golden Halberd. I think I'm going to keep this Pearl Drake Talisman on for now. Because it boosts all non-physical damage. Like, that's pretty good, right? Okay, I think we're going to end the stream soon, but before we do, I do want to test out the Golden Halberd, actually. Also, it's big. This is just as big as when the Tree Sentinel was holding it, so I'm glad that they kept the weapon to scale. The fact that I'm one-handing this huge halberd is crazy. So yeah, we're gonna leave for a moment, and we're gonna go test this thing out to see how it is compared to the Bloodhound's Fang, which I think overall the Bloodhound's Fang is still doing more damage with the bleed and everything, but this will be better to any enemies that are weak to holy damage, specifically skeletons. So let's just teleport somewhere. I don't even know where. We can go back to Altus Plateau. We'll have to like properly go out of the Windham catacombs next stream or whatever, and kind of see if I missed anything else around the ruins, but I think we pretty much cleared it. For now, was there any enemies at the Erd Tree Gazing Hill? Probably just like nobles, weak enemies. Okay, let's spawn somewhere that might have some stronger enemies. Not that strong. I don't know actually. I don't know where to spawn in to properly test this out, because we've been going all sorts of new areas lately. I don't even know like what's normal anymore right now for my level. Okay, let's go to the abandoned coffin and we can fight those omens that are down there. This is kind of the entrance to the Altus Plateau area. And I was able to kill those omens pretty easily with the Bloodhound's Fang just by countering them or whatever. Let's try it with the Golden Halberd now. See if this is better or worse, or maybe just kind of close, you know? Alternate weapon. We'll see. I know there's like 2 of these omen guys right here. Better to fight them one at a time. Yeah, so this guy automatically just jumps down as soon as you try coming up to him. Like, he didn't even see me, he doesn't know I'm here. But he just jumps down because the game has them do that. And there's another one there. So I don't want to fight these guys together, we gotta get them to split up. 1v1. I can try to bait this one over here. The other one won't see, hopefully. Come on, buddy, let's go. Okay. Trying to see how much damage the counters do. Broke the block, it's fine. Okay, not bad. So, the Golden Halberd does do less damage than the Bloodhound's Fang overall. Not a lot less, a little bit less. However, this seems really weird. I think the Golden Halberd is actually faster than the Bloodhound's Fang. I know the Bloodhound's Fang is a giant sword, but overall it's probably around the same length as this halberd, and a halberd is going to be a lot heavier than a sword because it's an axe. Um, we'll go fight the other Roman too. I'm pretty sure this is actually faster than the Bloodhound's Fang for both counters and when I was doing the light attacks. It seemed quicker. So honestly, it might be better overall. It's really weird because this is a strength weapon and the Bloodhound's Fang is dexterity. But this is faster. I think like the main difference between dexterity weapons and strength weapons is that strength weapons should be slower but more damage. Dexterity is less damage but faster. Overall, resulting in balanced DPS. But this Golden Halberd is a little bit faster than the Bloodhound's Fang. It might actually do more DPS. I don't know. Let's go fight this Omen too. I'll play less defensive on him this time and just kind of go crazy. There we go. Come on. Yeah. That Visceral destroyed him. Okay. Well, I really like this Golden Halberd. I might actually try to stick with this a little while longer. I'm probably going to end tonight's stream now. We can maybe do another upgrade, maybe Faith. I think I need to level that up twice if we want to try Magma Worm Makar's sword. But this Golden Halberd is quite nice. So I'm thinking next stream, which will be ideally Sunday night this week. So only 4 nights from now. We'll go back to the catacombs that we completed tonight, but we're not going to be doing the catacombs again. We're going to be leaving and then going back down the way that I went up to get there last stream. See if I missed anything else in the ruins or just kind of in that whole area of the Altus Plateau. And if it's cleared, then we can move forward. And I think I'm just going to stick with the Golden Halberd as my main weapon and see if I like it better overall than the Bloodhound's Fang. Bloodhound's Fang is good, like it's a good weapon, but this Golden Halberd is also really neat. I'm liking it. And it kind of encompasses all the things that I've been focusing on upgrading in this game, which are strength, dexterity, and faith. Gotta have the Holy Trinity. So, yeah, let's crack some golden runes here. I think it's like, I don't know, it's 25 something to level up. Need like just under 10k, I think. Just under 10k runes. I actually spent quite a few on the Golden Halberd, upgrading it with the smithing stones.
Ah, hello there. What can I do for you?
I am not trying to talk to you right now, buddy. I'm actually trying to rest at the table of lost grace. Believe it or not. Alright. What am I doing here, actually? Oh yeah, we're gonna check. 25,931. Okay, so basically I need 9,800. Yeah. 9,800 runes. So if we just use golden rune ones, just one of those is 200. So if you use 50, that's 10,000. So I'll just use like 49 then. 49 golden rune ones. I still have 53 of them. We also just used like a bunch of them not too long ago, because they started going into my extra inventory or whatever. And I've got a bunch of other golden runes too that are of higher amounts, but just to save time tonight, we're just gonna do 49 of these right now. It should be exactly enough for one more level up. And we'll get in on some of these higher level golden runes in the future. Now this will put me down to 4 level 1 golden runes, but I get these so often from those skulls. The glowing skulls. Okay, 49 should be 9,800. Beautiful. Okay, we'll literally have like less than 100 runes left over. This is how you don't be wasteful of runes in this game. Make sure everything is done properly. Alright, so Faith is at 16, we can put it to 17. And this actually gives me a little bit of damage with the weapon now, because we're doing holy damage with the Golden Halberd. So upgrading Faith will not only help that do some extra damage, but also one more Faith upgrade, and then I can use Magma Worm Makar's sword as well, and we can see if I can dual wield that with the Bloodhound's Fang. Because if I can dual wield Makar's sword with Bloodhound's Fang, 2 curved greatswords, one that does bleed damage and one that does fire damage, I don't think the Golden Halberd can beat that, even if I hold a shield with it. I mean, because of the shield, I probably will end up still using the Golden Halberd more often. But whenever we want to be, maybe quicker, do more dodging instead of blocking, if I can dual wield those 2 curved greatswords, then I already know we're going to do crazy damage. So we're going to test that out. We only need to upgrade Faith one more time after this. And got nothing to lose anyways. This helps out with the Golden Halberd's damage. So, level 67 only cost me 26,000 runes. It's just going to keep going up. Now it's 26.7. Alright. Well, there we go. That's going to be it for tonight. I think tonight's stream was a bit shorter, maybe just under 2 hours. I think I started just after 3. I think it was like 3:30. Now it's like 5. Hour and a half, call it. 73 hours now in the game. Which, my hours in this game now have really slowed down because I kind of stopped playing off camera, but the hours are still going up faster than my level is going up, when they used to be in line with each other for a while. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the Elden Ring stream, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.